Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. I thought today we could do a little what I eat in a day video. It is January 3rd and it does not feel like the new year to me. However, the new year came in and we're hitting the ground running, and yeah, we got a lot to do and a little time to do it. It's currently mid-afternoon. We have already done so much today that feels awesome. I had coffee first thing in the morning when I got up and did my Bible reading and my slow morning kind of a thing. And then I made French toast out of the egg white bread for my husband and myself. He wanted some syrup on it, some sugar-free syrup. I chose to just have 4 slices of the French toast from the egg white bread that I make. And I just had butter in between each of them, and that was delicious. And then more black coffee. Always coffee. After breakfast, the girls and we stomped downstairs to the basement where we have all of our school things. We did school lessons for about 3 hours. We got so much accomplished for it being the first day back to school after the winter break. It was awesome. I felt like everybody was ready to get back into our regular rhythm, our routine. My husband did go into the office today, so that really it felt like today got back to normal. During the Christmas break, it seemed like we were all kind of walking through jello, and it was a little bit tricky to figure out, what are we doing now? What's happening next? How do we navigate this stuff and things? So all of that to say, it was a good morning. And then I went ahead and made lunch. Lunch is some soup and keto-friendly crackers. This is a broccoli cheese soup. I had to kind of puree it a little bit to keep my cottage cheese, that is my protein source in here, from breaking away from the rest of the soup, which is a chicken bone broth. And so it's more of a kind of like a tomato soup, but thicker, and obviously broccoli cheese instead of tomato. I topped that with a little bit of shredded Colby Jack cheese and some bacon crumbles. I like to actually pan sear those bacon crumbles a little bit just to kind of make them just a little bit more appetizing. And then these are some crackers that I make with my homemade baking blend. I do not have a video out for these yet, but I plan to dip those in my soup. I will also have a strawberry bubbly. I made a huge pot of that soup in my 8-quart Instant Pot, and that stuff, it keeps really, really well. It doesn't feel like it separates or anything like that in the refrigerator, so it will last all week, and that will likely be my lunch for all week. And I just thought it was good to have an option that is simple and warm. Afternoon coffee time. This is a cup of decaf coffee with a little bit of heavy cream. I was at the very end of the carton of cream, and I always shake my carton before I pour it. So I got a little bit of frothiness there, and yeah, that'll be delightful. If you're new here, welcome. I am Lindsay. I like to put out a lot of content as it pertains to my personal quest for health and wellness following a low-carb, keto-friendly lifestyle. I put out what I eat in a day videos like this. I like to do some recipe videos and other health and wellness content here on my channel. If any of those things sound interesting to you, I would love for you to poke around my channel and consider subscribing. For all my returning viewers, I appreciate you being here today. We have a lot of running around to do, and I need to get one of my kids off to riding lessons. I am feeling hungry, but I don't have anything pre-made at the moment, which is where this little Nola bar comes into play. This is the Perfect Keto Nola bar, and I've chosen the coconut chocolate chip flavor. I haven't actually tried this flavor yet, so I'm excited to do that. I do have a link to Perfect Keto in my description box below, along with a 20% discount code, Lindsay M, if you are interested in getting any of the Perfect Keto products for yourself. Wow. It has been gray and cloudy literally all day, but this sunset caught my attention from the kitchen. That is gorgeous. And it's windy, so you may not be able to hear me very well. Dinner tonight is tacos. I have some chicken tacos here. I have 2 of my egg wrap tortillas that I actually have a video on how I make those and put them in the air fryer to turn them into a chip substitute if you are interested in that. I have a bed of sauteed cabbage down here. I have shredded chicken. All that is some chicken broth and lime juice, some taco seasonings, kind of all reduced down there. Then I have a sprinkle of some Colby Jack cheese, some sour cream, a little bit of salsa, and some cauli rice with seasonings. Hi, we are in my car. And it is evening time. The sun is down. It is pitch black. It has been so cloudy all day long. So I feel like we're not going to see any stars tonight. And it's been wicked warm. I do not understand why the jet stream had to go through and, push all this warm air to us. I feel like it is January. We should really be sitting here in the 20-degree weather. There should be frost on the ground. Nothing should be green, and yet that's not the case. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a super late winter, but I'm not very good at the whole predicting weather, so there is that. I managed to get a car wash. Love to get the car wash. And then I ran into Hobby Lobby to look for a few things. I'm trying to repair some shirts and sweaters, and I saw a really cool technique using some floss, like embroidery floss. So I thought I would try that out. And I don't get very many opportunities to be able to pop into my car by myself and go run a few errands that are usually pretty boring for children and for husbands that are on my mind. So that was cool. Dinner was really good, really filling. I don't necessarily feel like I got enough protein, but we'll see how that all pans out. I might make myself some protein hot chocolate a little bit later. Or instead of a protein hot chocolate, I might wind up doing hot tea. Back in, 2015, 2016, my husband and I got on a kick of drinking hot tea in the evenings, like an herbal tea, whether it was chamomile or peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. We got on a kick of doing that. And it was like something warm and something to have in your hand in the evenings that wasn't, calorie dense and allowed your stomach to just kind of process what you had already eaten throughout the day. So I don't know. I think that we're trying to bring that habit back because it seemed to work out pretty nicely for us. So regardless of what I wind up choosing, I will be sure to show you. I thought I was going to do protein hot chocolate, but then I remembered I had made some chocolate mousse kind of a thing a few days ago. This is egg whites, chocolate, like cocoa powder, gelatin, sweetener, a few other ingredients. I was just kind of playing around. I didn't really follow a recipe. I didn't really write a recipe, which is unfortunate because it's actually tasty. And then this is the remains of that coffee from earlier, so I warmed that back up, and that's what I'm going to have. That's going to be the end of the night for me. Everybody is getting it wound down for the night. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video.